Welcome back, you lovely people. By the end of today's video, we will have a clear understanding of the two potential paths available to Bitcoin right now. And let's dive straight into it. So Bitcoin is off 1.5% today, which of course is nothing compared to the 20% we were down yesterday. We're actually consolidating around 46,000, consolidating under this resistance level here. So it would have been nice if we were closed above and above it, but we're not. So there is a possibility of further weakness, and we will get into that. Yesterday's video, I did mention briefly there were three potential scenarios. The first one being that we end up actually back in this channel and carry on to the upside. That scenario has now gone. That is off the table because we closed under this resistance line and we're down today. It's not looking like we're going to be back in the channel by the end of today. So that is all out. That means we have two options left to us. And we're going to look at what happened in 2013 and 2017. So let's start with 2017. And out of the mid-cycle shakeout, we were in this lovely channel. And then when the channel broke to the downside, this pullback lasted 13 days and was minus 40%. So a couple of weeks, minus 40%. And what we were looking for in 2017 was to draw in this trend line, which became the most important trend line in crypto. And when we broke that to the upside, then we were back to the races and looking towards the all-time high. So if a similar process occurs in 2021, what we'll be looking for is a consolidation for at least a week, up to 2 weeks. So in this area here, this could involve us going lower. If we went down 40%, that would put us all the way down into the low 30s. Now, I'm not expecting that. We didn't go up as high as in 2017, actually nowhere near as high. If we repeated 2017, we'd have been up here. It'd been even higher than that. I think it was about 70. So we haven't had a dramatic move to the upside, and therefore I'm not expecting 40% to the downside. But it doesn't mean we can't go lower, and that's why I've drawn this box in. This would be my target area if we go lower, between the low of yesterday and the most important trend line in crypto. So if we do see further weakness, which is possible, that's our target zone. And once we consolidate down here for that week or two, we'll be able to refine this trend line here, which at the moment is just hanging around. We've got nothing to connect it to at the moment, but once we have some points to connect it to, that will be drawn in. And then we're looking to break that to the upside. That will be our first confirmation that the recovery is underway. And then we'll be looking towards this trend line here, which I'm going to get to when we talk about 2013. So that's scenario A, where we have some weakness for the next week or two, and then we start to see our recovery. Scenario B would be more like what we saw in 2013. So if we head back to 2013, I'm looking at this large candle here. Now, again, this was a lot deeper. This was 40%. No, it wasn't. It was 34%. But again, we had gone up higher. We didn't go up as far as this in 2021. So this still, the pattern of this candle looks very similar to what happened yesterday. And what we saw out of that was a quick recovery. So, you know, there were basically no red days after that. And we were looking to take out the trend line connecting the high and the top of that candle, and it happened quickly with no further weakness. So if we see that in 2013, this is the line I have in here, connecting the high and the top of that candle. And what we would expect to see starting today and tomorrow is the price start to move upwards towards this line. And when we take out this line, that means we are then away at the races and looking towards the all-time highs. There's no difference in terms of our price targets based on what path we follow. The only difference would be the timing of the cycle peak. If we do follow a path like 2017, I would assume that means we're going to peak later. So looking into November and December. And if we head up quickly, then of course, logic would suggest that we could peak sooner, and that would be looking towards mid to end of October, potentially into the beginning of November. So that's going to be a very interesting observation for us to make as we make this recovery. Until then, there's not much for us to do other than to observe and to learn as much as possible to see which path we follow. People are asking me if it's a good time to buy Bitcoin. Well, you're getting a more than 10% discount from this high here, and what is this discount? A 28% discount from the peak. So certainly a good time to buy Bitcoin. 1.5 months to 4 months out from the cycle peak seems to be a fantastic opportunity. So for those that are asking, there is no bad time to buy Bitcoin, and potentially today is a fantastic day to buy Bitcoin. Other than that, thank you for your support and for liking the video. Please do that now, and I will talk to you soon.